So welcome everybody, whoever is going to be watching this later as well as right now. While we are live, I'm back with day 10 of the Storytelling Fest. Please join in and I hope you love the story that I got for you. So let me give you a little context as to why I chose the story today. I have got actually just a few people who spoke to me and told me things that was basically on the self-doubt, on the topic of self-doubt. So one teenager, very intelligent and smart girl, she's doing an internship. She said, isn't self-doubt supposed to be very good? So I find her very smart and very talented and knows exactly how to do what to do, a lot of things. She's very hardworking girl as well. And then she asked me a question, is self-doubt not good for us? Don't you think that it helps us to keep ourselves abreast and to make our piece that we are doing better? Isn't it helping us to somebody coming here So then it got me thinking as maybe that's what a lot of people think, that self-doubt is good. So it's again another question, is feel good for us? So let me give you an answer to it, and that I'll give you after I share the story. So let's start with the story. It's a story which is going to give us some insights, which is of course a reflective insight, where you have to think about how the story is exactly connected with what is it that you're looking into. So when you're looking into something, there is always a lot of elements which come together, and that's how when you're searching, things fall into place and you start exploring, discovering, and then finally reaching to the destination that you want. So when you're reaching to the destination that you want, there has to be a combination, confluence of different elements that come in together. And that's how for the living we are going to be able to search and reach the destination that is designed by us, by our choices. That is of course another story, the power of choice. I will maybe take it up in the next episode. So the story goes, it's a very old story in mythical literature, and here in Hindu mythology, in Hindu as a Hindu legend, we have three gods who are looking after a lot of things that are the running of the world or the universe, please. So sorry. So when we are looking at all that, we have Brahma, who is the intelligent one, and we have Vishnu, and we have Mahesh, Shiva. So when these three gods are there, they basically together get everything that is needed for the universe to survive, to thrive, to go to the next level, to go on and on. So they do their own individual things. So I'm not getting into the nitty-gritties of what each is responsible for, but let us take an episode or a scene which happens as a conversation between a few of the gods who were really concerned. And then Brahma. Now Brahma being the intelligent one, he is basically the AI of any software that we do. So that we are actually using today and developing today is all run by the algorithm and the artificial intelligence. So basically it's kind of making a foundation. So what Brahma also had is he had a lot of AIs in human forms. So from his entire web of the software and his hardware network, he comes to know that there are a lot of incidents where humans who were gods and they were divine beings, they were getting into misusing their power. Now, as very common saying is, with power comes responsibility, and that is where it originated from. If you have the power, you need to use it and utilize it to optimize living and to make it better for not only yourself but for the community, for the world. But if you don't take responsibility to utilize it and optimize it, then the energies go haywire. And once you have a short circuit, the haywire actually destroys a lot of things. So instead of getting into destruction, what we need to do is we need to get into energy, we need to get into a good algorithm which benefits us and all the people that we are connected to. Basically the whole world. Like we always say, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So all the world is my own kutum. Kutum means house, household. So the whole world is my family and the whole world is part of my house. So that is something that the gods were very concerned, and they were really concerned because this gift of power was misused and there were a lot of things that were happening, and Brahma was now in a very precarious state because he had to be doing the tough love which parents actually get into. So there is something which is called tough love. We can discuss about this a little later, but this is what Brahma is doing. It's all humankind, all living creatures, all creations, whether living or non-living, is his self himself, right? So he's very attached to everything. So when there is destruction, when there is a lot of incidents that are actually destroying the sanctity and the decadence and taking it to a different level, what he decides is one thing that we have to do is take away the gift. Right? Take away the gift. But because he's attached and he's loving and he wants to keep the gift with humankind, what he does is he has to find out a way to manage both his desires. One is to protect and not having the power misused, and the other one is where he wanted to give the love, the freedom, the choice, and the power. So somehow he had to find out the middle part so that if there is a chariot, then it can go on and on together. Otherwise, if you have two horses in a chariot and one horse wants to go there and the other horse wants to go there, the chariot is not going to be moving, it's just going to go and self-destruct, right? So what happens is when you have the two desires that Brahma had, what he needed to do is have a confluence so that both the horses that are pulling the chariot will go together and come together, and there is a confluence. So for that, he asked his council of gods, he asked his ministers, he asked a lot of wisdom, wise saints. He asked around his opinion. He was a true leader, so he kept quiet and listened to everybody. And then it was to ponder as to what are the different ways in which the council and the saints and the wise all gave him ideas. So the council said it should be taken away, that's out of question, you should not be giving the power back to them, because till the time you don't earn it, you don't learn it, it's not right. Then what happens is we have, interestingly, we have the saints, the wise. You see, power taking power, but it should be gentle. The power should be there, and the people need to be trained to utilize it and to take care of it. So with power comes responsibility. So we need to teach them responsibility, ownership, accountability. All that is something that we need to teach them. So with that, the Brahma was he was actually pondering as to all the different ways in which the gods were giving him solutions. Then there was another group of wise men who were very practical people, and they were practical wise, not theoretical. So they said, there's one thing that we can do, is we can hide the power in place and allow the human beings to explore and discover where it's hidden. And once they realize and once they reach a place where they discover this hidden power, then the divinity, that's the power, right? So then what will happen is they are going to be able to keep it. Because once you go into the journey, the efforts, the intention, the physical, mental, everything that you put in to go into a journey of discovery, to go into a journey of exploring, to go into a journey where you're finding out different ways, different solutions to come together, right? And then slowly at your own pace, at your own speed, when you come in and find out, so slowly you come to a place where the confluence happens. And as the confluence happens, it becomes your own. It becomes your own. You take ownership, you take accountability, you take responsibility, and the power is yours. Once the power is yours, you're free to use it the way you choose to. But this journey that you're taking, and then walking into realizing the power, that will give you the wisdom to use it in the right place. So now, someone like this whole thing, so Lord Brahma, what he did was, he said, okay, I agree to all the council members, the wise men, the practical wise, and all my dearest gods and people who are here, the wise people who are here, who are awakened. Thank you for giving me all these ideas. Now, I like the fact that we are going to be giving them a way of exploring, a way of getting into a journey to realize the power. And that is a very good proposition that we can put. But where should we hide the power? So then again, all the counsellors and the wise men and the practical wise and the wise awakened people, all of them gave different ideas. Hide it out there, hide it down there. So they said, okay, put it in the sky. Put it in high top mountains. So then when he said, he evolved human beings will climb up the mountain and reach and take it. That's not the journey of realization. We may fly up high and they can seize it from the sky. That's not the journey of realization, is it? Then he said, okay, why don't you dig it deep inside the earth? And then all time, which you do, it's every time. And then the more you go, the more you get. That is, we are going to be digging deeper, and getting. So what is a place where we don't see God? And we don't even think about it at all, unless we get into a journey, and that journey has all the efforts, all the exploration, all the discovery that we get into. And that is when it is deep inside us. So the Lord Brahma, what he did was, he took the divine, beautiful gift of power and the divinity he hid in deep depths of each human being. Isn't that beautiful? That's the last place that we discover unless we get into a journey of realization. Unless transition, the road that it goes, the whole road that we follow to be from a human being, to go through the road, to go gallop on our horses, and then that journey leads us to a divinity, to a place where we become beings, real beings. So that is when we realize the hidden power, and that is when we get that hidden power, and that is when a lot of people are using words like manifestation, formations, and discoveries, and transformations, evolution, growth, success. And all that happens when we take the path, when we start the journey, going and then ultimately come into confluence. Once we realize the path, we take it in, and then we make it our own. We take it in and we become it. And then a lot of things happen. And that is the only way we can make ourselves go from a human being to being human. Go from an ordinary person to being extraordinary. Go from a person who is blessed to an abundance of blessings. So going from a person who is going down, great, sometimes low, sometimes up, to a person who is learning and living, having striving and growth. It is there, just like the power which was within us. Now, isn't that a beautiful thing? The moment we get intellectualized, we still don't discover it. We can get CQ, EQ, SQ, FQ, a lot of Qs. We still don't discover it. We can only discover when we go on an exploration journey within ourselves. So this is the divinity, this is the superpower, this is that gift that we all have inside us. And what we need to do to discover it is just need to start the journey. And then things will fall into place. We will find out ways to solve the challenges. We will find out different means. Resources will start opening up. You will see opportunities opening doors. Big doors. Stadium doors. Not house apartment doors. And that is how we need to explore and find out the divinity to live an abundant life, to live a beautiful, happy, blessed life. But remember, this power can be growing and multiplying only when it is used for others. So when we are serving, when we give, then only we receive. And for giving, there is no receiving. So the gift is for the giving. And that's how we turn into beautiful being humans. Right? So that was the story of Dharma, the Lord, Dharma, and the gift, the superpower that we all have within us. So that's why I keep saying excellence is just within us. Just need to take a short journey. And of course, if you want to take a journey, where do you take the journey with? Or how do you reach there? It's very easy. Get to somebody who's done that. Learn from your gurus, learn from your mentors, learn from your friends, learn from your parents, learn from anybody. But do it. And learn it. And explore it. And make it yours. So, that was the story of the day, which was the hidden secret, the hidden divinity, which is to join. Thank you so much. I actually have come a little earlier, so a lot of people joining. I'm not, maybe they're busy. I have not been able to come in for the past 4 days. Okay, so I wanted to come today anyhow and share this wonderful story. And this story is for all of you who think self-doubt is good. Now let me talk a little bit about self-doubt. What is self-doubt? It is basically not knowing that you have a capability, not knowing that you can, not knowing the small little cup that can expand into potentially a bigger space, a bigger surface, a bigger you. Anything is possible. But self-doubt is when it is conditioned from everywhere. You're not born with self-doubt. A child is going to jump from a higher place down, and they're built in such a way that they won't get fractures. They will heal on itself quickly. Self-doubt is when other people who are caregivers, no, don't do this, you'll get hurt, you'll break. All that is conditioned into our lives. So we don't come with self-doubt. We are given, fed, forcefully fed to be self-doubt. And definitely self-doubt is not good. What is good is self-reflection, self-evaluation. Self-doubt doesn't help you to get into a space which is making you perform better. When you're thinking, oh my God, I can't do it. You don't believe in your capability. How are you going to become a better person? How are you going to do a task better? Logically, sensibly, not possible. But when you self-respect, right? When you have self-respect for yourself, you're going to reflect and evaluate yourself, assess yourself. Okay, today I'm here, tomorrow I want to be a little bit more, 20% more, that's it. So how can I do that 1%, one step, one baby step, which is what I was yesterday. I am better than that today. But I'm today, I am better than that tomorrow. And this is that 1% that we have to do. And that comes from self-reflection. So I hope all the people that I have been talking to get an insight that it's definitely not good. We definitely don't want to eat whatever is left by somebody else. We want to eat somebody else's finished food and leftovers on the plate. Will you take that and eat? So why are you taking what other people's thoughts are leftovers for you? We don't touch that. We make our own plate. We serve on our own plate. We pick up the things that are going to serve us so that we are in a better place to serve others. So Priyanka, thank you for joining me. Oh, this is Dr. Priyanka. Wow, this is so lovely to see. So, this is something that I invite those here to do is go around the world and explore all the lovely places. But the first place that you should actually explore and go into and discover and explore and discover is a journey that you take with goals today and find out. Yes, and find out the hidden divinity, the hidden superpower, the hidden gift that everyone has within them.